To today's episode, we're diving into a really interesting idea: how clarity can sometimes trick us into thinking something is true just because it feels neat and tidy.
Yeah, it's something I think we all experience. When we get a clear, well organized explanation, it's comforting. The sentences are smooth, the logic flows, and suddenly we feel like we really understand. But the reality behind that explanation? It's often much messier.
Exactly. And this is especially true with AI. AI is fantastic at giving us clean, confident answers. It removes hesitation, doubt, and any visible struggle. So the answers feel complete, even when they might not be.
It's like looking at a polished surface, shiny and smooth. But underneath, there could be cracks or rough patches you just don't see. That neatness can disguise the real complexity or uncertainty behind a topic.
That's a great analogy, and it creates what the document calls a modern friction. Neatness can hide uncertainty, and that's where discernment or careful judgment becomes tricky.
Right. And that neatness is, well, it's seductive. It feels satisfying to have tidy answers. But it can also be misleading because it hides the messiness that's actually there.
So the method introduced here, called the AIYING method, is really simple but powerful. Instead of asking AI to simplify more, you ask, where is the uncertainty in this answer? Sometimes you add, what parts of this are still unclear or debated?
I like that. It brings back the rough edges that clarity tends to smooth over. It reminds us that clarity is a way of presenting information, not proof that something is absolutely true.
And when you do that, your judgment becomes active again. You stop passively accepting tidy answers and start looking for what might be missing or unresolved. AI gives us order, but discernment is about looking for what that order hides.
So it's about restoring a kind of healthy skepticism, not cynicism, but careful thinking, asking questions instead of just nodding along.
What's interesting is the author's personal change. They stopped being comforted by neat explanations and started looking for complexity and uncertainty. And paradoxically, that made them trust answers more, because they could see where those answers might fail.
That's a powerful insight. Seeing uncertainty doesn't mean you trust less, it means you trust smarter.
So here's a practical tip for our listeners. Next time AI gives you a neat, satisfying answer, pause and ask yourself, what is uncertain here? Let the roughness come back into view.
Because in this age of intelligent clarity, real trust starts with seeing the mess beneath the surface.
Well said. That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.